TwinklePhoenix here, and welcome to a new game. We're still gonna be down Dandelion, but honestly, it's late in the afternoon, and I haven't been feeling like myself today. I honestly don't know why. Anyway, let's try this game. I've had it on my computer for my laptop for quite some time, so it looked interesting. There's these three guys, and apparently we've got to work out whoever stole our item on this online game we're playing. Somebody actually stole my item. Well, her item. I actually can't pronounce her name, so I'm sorry in advance. Okay, so let's do this. Heal, please. Fiona Wings cast Holy Light. Thanks. No problem. Are you really sure we can do this? What do you mean? Blaze of 100 strike. We've been fighting for so long, I think this boss might be a little too much for us. Oh, come on, are you kidding? He hardly has any HP left. We can take him down any time of the week. On any day. Looks horrible, though. Oh, but I'm almost out of MP, and I don't have any more recovery items or potions, you know. Maybe we should train more before we try this boss again. Nonsense! But I really want that blessed stone that he's got. Come on. Besides, it's almost out of HP. I bet I could get it with one more attack. Oh, but aren't you out of skill points? Oh, don't worry. It'll only take a minute to recharge, and I can take him down with another swift slash. Oh, if you say so. Oh, dear. All right, I'll charge. Here I go. Huh? Hang on, who's he? Wait. Huh? Wait, what? Huh? What the? You beep! What's that? Hey, you, Alistair! Huh? That was my kill, you little... Ah! This sensor! Rue, calm down, but before you get a warning from the global moderators, you know they're always watching. Yeah, Rue, you wouldn't want the mods to come down on you. I could so punch you right now. Shut up, you're the reason I'm mad in the first place. Oh, you. Oh, why's that? You know very well, you stole my kill, and you know that blessed stone is rightfully mine, you little twerp. Hey. Nah, the way I see it, I saved you from getting killed in a boss battle. Saved me? He was about to strike, and you were too busy powering up to notice. And from the look of your friend's stat, she doesn't have enough MP to resurrect you. If I hadn't come along when I did, you would find yourself waking up in some start town with like 15% less experience. You're welcome. I'm not thanking you, idiot. Fiona and I were coping just fine on our own, and I want that blessed stone. Well, it's mine. No, it's mine, and I want it back. Oh dear. Are you sure you want to do this? Don't tell me you're scared. I just feel bad beating you down, that's all. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you insist. Oh dear. You're going to battle. Oh dear, what's happening now? I stared at the screen in shock for a few moments, trying hard not to let out a scream. Finally, I slammed my hands down on the table. The keyboard in front of me shakes, and a student using the computer next to me stares at me in surprise. What? I glared at him, and he quickly looks away. Thought so. The computer lab is surprisingly empty right now. I glanced at the clock on the wall. Lunch will be over in 10 minutes. Figures, I always lose track of the time when I'm playing Rivenwell Online. Still, darn this school's spotty internet connection. I'll bet that I automatically forfeited that duel. That Alistair jerk must think I'm some sort of coward. I refresh the screen, but the blinking message on my monitor informs me there is still no internet connection. What if it's not a clean disconnection? Alice could be hacking away at poor defenseless Ree. I bet he would do that too. I have to get back online right now, but it's not like refreshing my screen over and over is going to make that thing magically work. I need an expert. I scanned the computer lab, looking for someone who might know what they're doing. Aha! At the far end of the lab, leaning back in a dark corner, a guy is typing away furiously on his machine. I think I've seen him before. He's in here a lot, especially when the Computer Games Club has meetings. I quickly approached him and flashed my most charming smile. Hello? He doesn't respond. Hello. I heard you the first time. Then why didn't you answer me? I did. I nodded. No, you didn't. No, you just weren't paying attention. Is this conversation going anywhere? This guy, he's so rude. No wonder he spends so much time with computers. I bet he doesn't even have a girlfriend. Yeah, you're in the Computer Games Club, right? He raises an eyebrow as if I just asked a painfully stupid question. I'm the president of the Computer Gaming Club, Travis, or haven't you heard? Oh, I didn't know. I'm surprised. You're always here in the lab playing your silly little online game while we're meeting. But I suppose you never bothered to pay any attention to us, though. Otherwise you would have known. Right. How on earth do the other members put up with this guy? So you know how to fix computers, right? His eyes twitched only slightly, but it's obvious that he's annoyed. Maybe. Well, the internet is down. Travis let out a long sigh, rubbing the side of his head slowly before he turns to face me. Listen, Merui. Yeah. He shakes his head as if he doesn't really care. Fixing computers doesn't work the way you think it does. He measures each word out slowly and carefully as if he's speaking to a small child. I felt like I could clout him. What should I do? Argue with him or play on his pride? Let's play on his pride. I'm sorry, I just thought since you knew a lot about computers, you'd be able to fix it, that's all. But I guess I overestimated you. Sorry. Travis's eyes twitched again. It's fine, a lot of people make that mistake. His voice is laced with bitterness. I think I really hit the sweet spot. But seeing as you hold so much faith in me, I'll see what I can do about the internet connection if you can solve a quick puzzle for me. Oh, a puzzle, fantastic. Yeah, imagine that you're in one of your silly online games and there are two classes, knights and demons. Okay, go on. Knights and demons are exactly the same in all ways but one. Knights always tell the truth and demons always lie. Fair enough, carry on. So, you run into two of these guys, and you know that one must be a knight and one must be a demon. How? He rolls his eyes. You just do. Oh yes, that explains everything, honestly it does. Anyway, you're only allowed to ask one yes or no question, but how do you figure out which is the knight and which is the demon? You ask one of them if he's a knight? Wrong. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get to class. I suggest you do the same. Oh, wait, is there even a right answer? I wonder. He grabs a message bag from the ground, slings it over his shoulder, and walks off. More like he dashed off the screen, but there we go. Before I have any time to think about his puzzle any longer, the warning bell rings. I grab my books and dash off to class. I slide into one empty seat left in the classroom just as the bell rings. Phew, safe. The teacher begins her lecture, and I similarly ignore her, contenting myself with the doodling of a series of flowers on my handouts. Since we have just concluded our section on ancient civilization, we'll be doing a term project on it, where you will be slipped into teams of two. Whoever is sitting at the table with you would be your partner. I glanced at the person sitting next to me. He's huddled up in a corner, staring mindlessly out of the window like a zombie. Is he sleeping? You and your partner will submit an 8-page report and give a 5-minute presentation on the topic of your choosing. I will give you the rest of the class to discuss an appropriate topic with your partner. Great, my project with some sleeping kid. He better not make me do all the work or I'm going to punch him. I turn to faint him. He appears to be awake, but he's completely spaced out. Hey. I waved my hand trying to get his attention. We're going to be working together, friend. Yeah. So, what's your name? Shiro. Cool. Nice to meet you, Shiro. He's still not looking at me. In fact, he's staring so hard at the window. I'm starting to wonder if the meaning of life is written on it or something. Are you okay? His face is flushes a bright red for some unexplained reason. I'm fine. You don't look okay. Are you sick? No, I just... He glances to the side and shifts uncomfortably. We should pick a topic. Is there anything you like? I don't know. Is there anything you want to talk about? No, not really. Ugh, another incooperative guy. Just my luck running into 3 jerks in a row in one day. At least Shiro isn't mocking me. It's obvious that Travis was just making fun of me with that stupid riddle of his. No matter what I ask, those dumb demons will always lie, so what on earth can I tell which is which? It's impossible. What? Shiro looks at me a bit startled by my sudden declaration. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just thinking. About what? Knights and demons. Demons? Well, not demons exactly. Liars. Knights always tell the truth, and demons always lie. Oh, you're supposed to ask, would the person with you claim to be a knight? Shiro's face suddenly brightened. Huh? It's a rule, right? One always tells the truth, and the other always lies. Yes, continue. So you have to ask, would the person with you claim to be a knight? If you ask directly, both the truth teller and the liar would claim to be a knight, so you have to ask about the other. If the knight answers, he will tell you truthfully that the demon with him will claim to be a knight. If the demon answers, he will lie and say that the person with him won't claim to be a knight. And then you can tell the difference. Shiro smiles proudly as he explains the riddle to me. I think I get it. It's a little complicated, but it makes sense, I think. Still, you're pretty smart to figure that out. No, I just heard before. I really puzzles, you see. It's really well known riddle. I see. You seem very bashful. Shiro, Millie, I trust that you're getting chatty like this. You've already chosen a topic. From across the room, the teacher's eyes says carefully. Oh, sorry. I turn back to Shiro. We should pick a topic, huh? Yeah. He's back to his reclusive self again. Ask him for a topic or suggest a topic. What does he want to do? So, was there anything you were interested in? I don't know. I was thinking we should perform on the major cities. Okay, what about Athens? That's an important Greek city, and it's focused enough topics for us, right? That sounds good. I scribbled down Athens in bold letters in my notebook. At least we'd have a topic now. The bell rings and we quickly gather up our books. What's up? Shiro hands me a folded sheet of notebook paper. What's this? It's my email address. We should stay in touch. Oh, good idea. I tear the sheet in half, scribbling my email address down and hand it to him. Here you go. He nods and smiles a bit before walking off, clutching his book to his chest. And soon as he leaves, I tear off down the hallway towards the computer lab. As I turn the corner, I nearly collide with another student, but I quickly skidded to a halt and winding my way around him. So sorry! This month, the school is offering an after-school work program for students who want to make extra money. It's only menial tasks like mailing envelopes or calling people to ask for donations, but I could always use the spare cash. Even though I get allowance on the weekend, more money couldn't hurt. However, the work program doesn't start for another 13 minutes. So now is the perfect time to check on how Merui is doing. I waited impatiently outside the computer lab as the students filed out. Finally, I rushed in and grabbed the nearest computer. I wonder if the internet is working again. Worried about your game? Travis is standing in the hallway smirking at me. Why do you care? Oh, I don't. You just look terribly anxious. I was just wondering if it had something to do with that game of yours. Well, I don't feel like telling you. And by the way, I figured out the answer to that riddle of yours. No doubt it's a fairly common one. After all, I was a bit disappointed that you hadn't already worked it out. But I'm no deal breaker. The internet works now, so you can have fun. Did you fix it? No, I just waited and it came back on its own. Why do you think I'd actually do about it? So you didn't hold up your end of the bargain. Neither did you, I'm assuming, or you would be telling me that someone else didn't tell you the answer to my riddle. You couldn't have known that. I thought so. See you around. Ah, what a jerk. I hope to get his own someday.